Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another installation of HobsonPlays Minecraft Bedrock Edition, where we are trying to get all the achievements on the Xbox One. In between episodes, I did a few things, not a whole lot. We finished installing our water elevator. As you can see, we go down, we go up. So that makes for a much quicker way to get to our mines. I did a bunch of mining. Unfortunately, we didn't find a whole lot. I started expanding out this way. I kind of lost inspiration once I got to this point, so yeah. Also, I crafted up an enchantment table. That is an achievement to craft one of those and place it. So it's here now. I need to craft up some bookshelves, but for that, we're going to need some supplies. Today on the list of things to do, we're going to start working on some automatic farms. For our bookshelves that we need paper and leather. So first on the agenda is going to be building a sugarcane farm, as well as a leather producing machine. So unfortunately, you're going to be part of an experiment. Don't think that you're off the hook, because you'll be after that. We're going to build a sheep shearing machine. On top of wanting to be able to get every single color, I do want to start crafting up some beds with all the wool that we're going to be producing. With the nether update, finding netherite seems to be the general consensus is to use beds to explode in the nether to find netherite. So we're going to need a lot of wool for that. So after we get a couple of these projects finished, next on the agenda is we're going to find a village. We need to get some villagers. Obviously that village over there was a no-go. So we're going to have to find a way to get some villagers over here so I can build up a village breeding machine. And after we get the villager breeder set up, we're going to use those villagers to create a hybrid trading hall and iron farm. Hopefully we can get that iron farm set up right away. I have not had a lot of luck mining. After the numerous pickaxes that I've crafted, we still only have 36 plus 1 iron. And our diamond adventures have not been as fruitful as I'd like either. So first things first, I want to get a sugarcane farm started. There's lots of different designs, but I do have a design for a stackable sugarcane farm. It is a design of my own, so it may or may not work as efficiently as it needs to be, but I had a lot of fun designing it, so I'm going to utilize it as best as I can. To properly explain this sugarcane farm though, let's head over to Creative World and I can explain a little bit better over there. Okay, so this is my sugarcane farm design. It's a pretty standard design where a piston pushes a grown sugarcane into a water stream, which is collected into a hopper, and this can go down to whatever inventory sorter you want. The way I have it set up though is that these are mirrored, so they push towards each other. So when the piston extends, it actually gets locked down into the water instead of being broken and sometimes catching on the block that the sugarcane is growing on and won't be able to be collected. The nice thing about this is it's a pretty tiny module. It's only about 7 blocks by 4 blocks tall, and you can stack this up on top of itself so that every single drop comes down into one centralized inventory. It's pretty light on resources. The pistons are probably the most expensive part. As you can see, the pistons push, everything falls into the middle, and they drop down through the water streams and get collected into this hopper. Now that the explanation's out of the way, let's head back to our survivor world where we can build this up. Okay, I think I have everything we need, so let's engage super fast build mode and get this rolling. Alright, unfortunately I don't have enough resources to build much more than this, but at least this is a little bit of automation for now. I just have it all going into this single hopper. Eventually I plan on having a centralized storage system in our mountain over there, but for now this will do just fine. For now it's only semi-automated, I have to actually press the button. Eventually I'll hook this up to a daylight sensor, that way every morning and every night we're going to try to harvest our crops if they've grown. I'm going to miss doing this though. Alright, so that's step 1 finished of our bookshelf endeavor. Now it's time to experiment on some cows. Alright, we're back in a creative testing world, and this is where I'm going to showcase what we're going to do with the cows. Just a little warning, any of my vegan friends aren't going to want to see this. So the way this works is we trap a whole bunch of cows in a little 1x1 hole. Assuming all of them are grown, we can breed them so that we get some baby cows. When I flick this lever, they're all going to get pushed down into that single block, which, because of the water flow, it's going to push the baby cows down into this chamber down here. I guess I should block it completely off. I need you to get in there. Once these cows have fully grown, I just have to press this button, and they're going to drop into another area where lava is going to pour on them. The nice thing about this is you get cooked beef, so you don't need to do extra steps to get food. As well, you get lots of leather, which we are going to use for our bookshelves. Well, I thought I was ready to start building our cow killing machine, but unfortunately I don't have any slime to make sticky pistons, so you guys get to live another day. The other project I wanted to work on was to build a sheep shearing machine. Say that 5 times fast. But for that, I'm going to require shears, which need a lot of iron. And I have like no iron. So if iron's our shortfall, then an iron farm is what we're going to need. So let's go explore the map a little bit. We're going to find a village. We're going to save those villages. Then when we're ready for them, I'm going to bring them over here. I think I'll keep the villager breeder over this way. In the past, I've had villager breeders away from my base and then transported villagers to my base through the nether as I needed them. But with the added dangers of the nether now, and the fact that we have no iron to make mine carts, and I have yet to find an abandoned mine shaft, we're going to bring the villagers to us and create the villager breeder somewhere in our home base area. So let's grab our map. Let's make a boat. And we're off. I'm pretty sure I see a village over there. Is it just me, or is there something funny with my hand? Hello, I come in peace. Yoink. I realized I should have waited till nighttime so villagers can go into their houses, so let's wait till nighttime and then we can trap some friends. Well, as the sun sets, let's go protect our friends. Don't worry, citizens, I'll save you. Wow, there's literally only 2 villagers here. Fortunate for us, that's all we need. Alright, we're going to try and transport these villagers back in a boat. If anyone's ever done this before, they know the pain, but for anyone else who hasn't, it is the worst thing in the entire world to try and accomplish. Come on out, buddy. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. Get in the boat. In the boat? Okay, he's in the boat. Inconvenient ravine is inconvenient. 1 down, 1 to go. Where'd you go, buddy? I'm back. No, no. What? Saved your life, dude. That's probably not safe. What is happening here? Like, is this the end? Is this the end of me? I bet you $50 he kills me in this boat. Smooth sailing now. No part of this is enjoyable. Believe it or not, there's 2 villagers in there. Now that we got our villagers, let's build up the villager breeder. I've cleared a little bit of space right here. I'm going to build it all up, and then we have to somehow get the villagers from inside this box into their actual breeding space. Gotta be honest, that went much better than expected. Usually villagers are very challenging when you need to get them into specific places, but in this instance, they went right where they need to be. This is the completed version of my personal villager breeder. It's a pretty straightforward design. You have 2 villagers trapped right in here. You give them lots of potatoes, which they will pass back and forth to one another. As they pass food back and forth, baby villagers will come out and be pushed down by the water stream into this little holding chamber right here. After about 20 real life minutes, they will grow up to adult villagers. And at that point, we're going to transport them to wherever our villager trading hall is going to be. Unfortunately, this isn't going to work right now. I don't have enough beds, which means we need to collect up some more wool. For each villager that spawns, we need to have an additional bed to create a mob cap space for them, plus the 2 beds that we need for these actual villagers. So let's go get some wool and beds crafted, and we'll be back. So I've been collecting some wool and making up some beds and placing them around the villager breeder. While I was doing that, I was able to get an achievement for shearing a sheep. I've been doing this for approximately 10 minutes. You can see we already have a handful of villagers. So we're going to let this run for a little while. I don't remember off the top of my head how many villagers I need. I think it's about a dozen. But the way my trading hall works is it also doubles as an iron farm. So I only need the minimum, I think 12 for the iron farm. And everything above that I can use as traders, probably as librarians, so that I can get specific enchanted books. And that way we can enchant up our armor and we don't have to worry about using the enchanting table and just getting random enchantments that we don't necessarily need. Unfortunately, to make much progress on that, we are going to have to do a lot of work. So in between episodes, I'm going to work on building up enough resources to build the iron farm. Before we go though, let's take a look at our achievements. It looks like we got 2 extra achievements, have a cheerful day, as well as enchanter when I constructed the enchantment table. Unfortunately, not a lot of progress on the achievement front, but we do have a lot of progress made in terms of getting farms set up, and we're working towards automation to make our lives that much easier. In the next couple episodes, we'll for sure be making a lot of progress and working on some of these achievements. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.